ด็จพระมงกุฎเกล้าเจ้าอยู่หัวเพื่อมิให้เป็นการรบกวนนักแสดงและผู้เข้าชมท่านอื่นขอความกรุณางดใช้เครื่องมือสื่อสารงดรับประทานอาหารและเครื่องดื่มในขณะกำลังทำการแสดงหากมีกรณีเหตุฉุกเฉินขอให้ท่านเดินไปยังประตูทางออกที่มีป้ายสีเขียวที่ใกล้ที่สุดเพื่อที่จะนำท่านออกไปสู่ภายนอกอาคารได้อย่างปลอดภัยและโปรดห้ามใช้ลิฟต์ในขณะเกิดเหตุฉุกเฉินโดยเด็ดขาดเพื่อเป็นการเผยแพร่พระเกียรติคุณของพระบาทสมเด็จพระมงกุฎเกล้าเจ้าอยู่หัวสิ่งใดที่พระองค์ทรงยึดเป็นประเพณีในการจัดแสดงละครเวทีในครั้งนี้ก็ใคร่ที่จะรื้อฟื้นขึ้นมาปฏิบัติและรักษาไว้ดังนี้ 1. ก่อนจะเปิดฉากจะมีการเคาะพื้นดังๆ3 ทีข้อนี้มีประโยชน์อยู่เป็นสัญญาณแจ้งให้คนทราบว่าจะเปิดฉากผู้ใดยืนก็นั่งได้แล้วผู้ใดคุยกันก็เงียบได้แล้วผู้แสดงก็ต้องเตรียมตัวให้พร้อม 2. สืบเนื่องมาจากพระบาทสมเด็จพระมงกุฎเกล้าเจ้าอยู่หัวทรงมีเพลงสรรเสริญพระบารมีเป็นของพระองค์เองด้วยเหตุนี้จึงได้นำเพลงสรรเสริญเสือป่าหรือเพลงสรรเสริญพระบารมีบทพระสุบินมาบรรเลงเมื่อถึงเวลาที่จะเริ่มทำการแสดงเพื่อเป็นการระลึกถึงพระมหากรุณาธิคุณของพระองค์
Why have thy men sung such provoking words? That I have my desire. Thou knowest my grief, not having what I want. I'm therefore sad.
I am loyal and want so much to please.
I am not pleased. Send all thy men away, delay no more.
Lord. Enough, you can retire. I have ready a troop of fair, sweet nymphs to sing and dance with thee. Shall I call them?
Let us try them. They might perchance hear me.
Come forth, fair nymphs, and dance before my Lord. Have those nymphs made mistakes in the dancing? I pray thee, Lord, make known thy displeasure.
They did quite well. Both dance and song were good, and the accompaniment pleased the ear. But I am sad, and I am moping like this. For what reason thou knowest all full well.
I know this love pain does oppress the heart, but here one finds many celestial mates, and I am sure, choose thou but deign to love, thou couldst well have thy choice in anyone.
'Tis true, my friend. If I did but aspire to have any, I could have my desire, except sweet Madonna, peerlessly fair, the best of maids, lovely as painting rare. Having seen her so beautifully sweet, there's none like her, none with her to complete. Her skin naddo thin with gold dot gleam, her cheeks as lovely as the blushing morn, her hair dark as the depth of mountain stream, her eyes like heart delighting gems adorn, her bosom decked with those twin buds tender, like young lotuses in the golden pool, her waist as by an artist made, slender, a fine picture painted correct to loo, her arm to trunk of Indra mouth compare, in movement graceful as rhythmic dancing. Added to all, her voice is music rare. Frosting desire, is this so trancing? No peer has Madonna in earth or sky. Adore within my heart, valued most high. Chitratha, what of thy mission?
Lord, in the wake of holy Narada, that sage divine, I've been through many lands through the length and breadth of these three worlds. First, to the utmost edge of the sky plane, then Secondly, on earth, to distant parts, as far in the Shakavala range. Lastly, all through Bada did I go. Indeed, I've been through every corner, and whatever place I've reached, I've painted faithful portraits of each maiden fair. All these portraits I've brought back, my lord, hoping that some Persians may please thy eyes.
Well, bring them here. Tell me about each one.
This first is a young and fair goddess, by name Sumali. Rich in loveliness, good eyes and hair, her lotus cheeks are shining. Thus rich beauty, a comely grace combining. This one's a true damsel of heaven, serving the great Uma as a handmaiden, living at Kailasa.
Then truth be improper to decide such maid as she.
A comely maid also, the second one, most fair in comparison, yields to none. Her name, Vileka, like a picture fine, who sees her mother's lover. And for she's divine, she serves that great deity dwelt in Vaikunta.
Then she not do. She's Lord Narayan's handmaid. If I sought her, I caused his displeasure thereby.
Then I present a goddess sweet and pure, whose color did allure. I saw in a park of Indra's town, attractive maid, radiant beauty her crown. To charm the chief of gods, most sweetly she could sing her songs.
She too is not for me. Sakra is most mighty and strong of will. Should he be angered, would strike to kill.
Then here's a royal maiden of renown, the daughter of Lord Kasi town, called Vimala. The name suits the sweet one, fair, virtuous, and of faults she has none. Her shape rivals of that any goddess.
Beat by my love as cruised by swans no less.
This one's the daughter of King Kauska, the lord of all men of Kandakucha. By name, she's known as Beatrice Renuka.
In shape she of course not my Madana.
This is Vidava's fair daughter, sweet she. She's well known as Princess Damayanti.
Showing this picture of damsel of earth, thinkest thou that could rival Scarmet in worth?
I pictured fair maids in every land for thy selection. Here they are at hand. Some Nakas and Ashura's daughters fair, whom I painted in Patala are there to choose. All beautiful in form and face, and I hope to remain in thy good grace.
These pictures are of fair maiden of beauty rare, all sweet they are. I find each fair lady is less rich in beauty than Madonna, and thus having found none to equal my sweet one. Could I give praise? Dear friend, it seemed my fate to be without a mate for all my days.
Then, by some means, we must gain thy hard love for thee, if thou allow.
But what means could there be? I'm at a loss.
Let me inform thee now, as far as lofty Mount Manda, noble and fair, a magician of fame, named Mayavin, did I meet there. Acquainted with magic, knowledge, all's in his ken, with yoga and nidra binds, and thus governs the mind of distant men, and by spells calls them too.
Indeed. Can it be true?
I've seen it clear.
Huh. Then his attempt say I.
The great learned doctor doth wait for thy pleasure. Pray, let him demonstrate his knowledge. Small or great thou canst measure.
My hopes thou hast now raised, if all not as suppressed. What wilt thou say?
So sure of his learning, that's why I dare to bring him all this way.
Well, call him in. Let's see such performance as he may have to show.
My lord, I am troubled sore, but could not speak it for the charioteer. The wizard may have some spells, which could make men come from far and near. But to command the heart to love, I am not able. What wilt thou say? So sure of his learning, that's why I dare to bring him all this way. Well, call him in. Let's see such performance as he may have to show.
This first is a young and fair goddess, by name Sumali.
That is a part doubtful to me. Having called that maiden, if she is unwilling then to submit thee, to surely derogate thy dignity and states as Lord divine.
Thy words are true no less. But love does so oppress this heart of mine, so that in any case could I look on the face so sweet and coy of darling Madonna, I'd be almost smiling with glee and full of joy.
Lord, this is Miavin, who's come to the most loyal homepage.
Thanks for coming. It says, you are magical no less as such. Can I ask you to use your art to cure off my great distress?
Lord, some knowledge I have acquired, I'll gladly use for your highness. For your special advantage, I'll do all my power to cure your ill.
Have you such magic formula as could charm anyone at will?
To answer thee, my lord, might seem both fool and bored. Yet to defend, I should my true knowledge withhold. Grant me pardon, and I will tell the truth to thee. And two, it is enough knowledge in me. The other one I know, and spell by the thought, I retain, and you are adding forgetting not. So I can charm the heart of anyone ever, and using my magic, I can call him heather as long if he be at Mount Jakawan, on heaven, on the Nagaland part. I can call sand, delay, women, and men as well, for who could resist the strong Arthric spell. So, if thou that decided I should use for thee, the spell to call someone, pay give command to me.
My heart is steadfast set on Madonna, who is fearless in Kamawashala. Since I came to reside in this heaven, I love her, but the maid favors me not.
By the second side, I know that fair lady, and likewise why she does not favor thee.
What dost thou know?
If I tell thee, be kind.
Fear not, tell it. Be thy tale good or ill.
In the past, when Thou were great Raja, ruling the five kingdoms of Panchala, Thou sent a nobleman in embassy to him who rules Surata, fair county, asking for Princess Madana, the winsome, to be the queen and was the loyal cousin. Surata king declared himself unwilling to give his child, thereby the wrath arousing. So, Thou displayed a great army and marched to lay siege to his loyal city. Being attacked, that how ere long in Lulet, Surata king himself a captive maid, Thou did command his life for feast to be, unless his daughter came meekly to thee, consenting from them as thy wife to live, thus purchasing pardon which Thou would give. The lady did accept that penalty, and saved her father to her loyalty. When she arrived at thy beflowered tent, she bowed her proud head at thy feet and rose. And then the two she spake with sweet accent, that she would not thy loyal will oppose, but that she long ago made a solemn vow, never to let a man force her to love. In the difficulty, she was placed just now to save her size, herself, for someone must prove. So she would yield herself in exchange for life of her size, who would be spared thereby, and her pious duty well done. She can no more. So Madana humbly asked leave to die. So saying she, then drew a grating sword, and stabbed herself, so die before thee. Lord, so to heaven she came in early birth, and how that continue thy act of word, which have brought the duty to heaven too, and met and loved her as thou used to do. That act of wanting in thy path life doth prove an obstacle between thee and her love. What I have told thee is a whole sad truth. So let the ship of God but grant me love.
For thou reciter, I thank thee, good friend. I will try my luck with hopes for good fortune.
As thou wilt, Lord. 'Tis well thou art not worth. Give me a fire.
Bring forth the things ordered.
O great God, Ganesha, wise son of Shiva, who bakest thou Hindasas, thy body goddess one, shine like the rising sun, thy joyful Lord dances, Lord of things artistic, of vital prolific and sciences professing, my concentration on pious oblation, extend to me thy blessing. O Narayan potent, who slept on King's serpent, with King of birds as thy mouth, holding conch and discuss and mace and echolodot, killing none without count, possess of magic art, wherewith thou can part, the dual success of eating, my concentration on pious oblation, extend to me thy blessing. Thy twin, help me again and lead into my vocation. Pay help to buy the damsel mine, send her an invitation. Hold power divine in which of my convey to that terribly damsel. Let magic sleep enchant her deep, in she time withstand my spell. Come, man, I say, do not delay. I am waiting to welcome thee. Come, lady chairs, come thou in haste. Hear me, and hasten thou to me. Thou must obey and come this way, or thou shalt feel a heat appalling. Come quickly now, oh Father, how has the lady from Emma calling?
The ladies come. But why speaketh she not?
She is dead by my spell, but I will kill her. O noble born lady, Madanabadha, whatever word Srishna speak to thee, make thou reply his sweet honey word. Don't understand, carry or not, reply.
Quite clearly, sir. When Lord Sudejna deign to speak to me, I shall answer his speech.
O ravishing beloved Madonna, divinely fair, I love and I adore thee with devotion great and rare. Tell me, sweet maid, thou art willing to love me back also.
I'm not opposed to grace at all, whether willing or no.
Are they all true, fair Madonna? The words spoken to me?
I'll speak such words, O gracious gods, as are pleasing to thee.
Why not tell me if thou lovest me truly or not, my treasure?
Should I love you truly or not, my Lord? What is thy pleasure?
I hope and hope to have thy love, and I never forsake thee.
Loving and hoping as thou dost, why shouldn't thou forsake me?
Love made my heart weary, since I could not dally with thee.
Could thy heart weariness by dalliance allayed be?
Oh, Madonna, why will you not give me an answer fair?
Oh, why art thou not fair to Madonna, great deity rare?
Oh, blessed Sulashana, love sweet Madonna, untouched by love.
Untouched by love am I, to love me would quite hopeless prove.
So ravishing in shape, but why? Oh, why has such a hard heart?
So ravishing in shape and weak, so my heart plays a hard part.
If I embrace and kiss thee now, what wouldst thou say, my dear?
I cannot say thee nay, so it be thy desire, that's clear.
But wouldst thou be willing, my love, to let me clasp and kiss?
Willing or no, I must in my manner ne'er be remiss.
Mayawin, why is this damsel like this? She seems dreaming, distracted and soulless. Each time I speak, she answers with my words. What is the use? 'Tis like speaking unto a doll.
Lord, she like this because she under spell, which can compel her to speak as I will. But to compel anyone mind to love or hate for long is quite impossible. But if your girl merely decide to have her serve your pleasure, I can buy her heart, so that she offers you no resistance, and she submit herself as your consort.
Nay, I ask not to have her in that way. As I love her, so I want her love. To buy her then have my will not well. For I would gain her heart and make her care. Therefore, wise one, undo thy spell. I try myself to gain her love. Undo thy spell.
So it be, Lord. The otherwise spell that now dawned well upon the mind of Mana, all seemed to buy, fade from her mind, fade away, what is wrong?
Madonna, rarely beautiful, as lightning flash that illumine the sky, as thou, most lovely one, has come to me. Why hast away, and where art thou going?
My Lord, I'm totally unaware how I came to be here in your presence. I remember that I was in my garden where cool zephyr was softly fanning me, when all of a sudden I felt heat within my breast as of a burning fire, which was unendurable, and that inner of fire was so hot, I fell swooning. How I came here, I recollect it not, or how someone carried and brought me here. May your grace be merciful and pardon me for having trespassed into this courtyard.
Oh, peerless golden maid, I will explain all truthfully, as thou, dear one, dost wish. 'Twas I who asked wise Mayavin to call thee hither with his strong and swift spell.
Oh, why have you, most virtuous deity, act to shame me so before the sky foes? Your divine highness, great and far fame, how you could be so cruel and unkind.
Madanabadha, beloved, faultless and rare, weep not less thy fears than thy future fair. I love thee so, and would ever cherish thee, and guard thee, so from ill thou would be free. I love thee so, thy bashfulness banished, for maids and men were made from mutual bliss. Thy by God form own artist shape surely, that thou shouldst not lack love true of tendency. The good Creator made thee faultless, then that thou made by the hearts and minds of men. Lucky am I that I have made thee sweet, and loving set my heart to adore thee. Nobly shall one be kind toward me. Let me bind thee with love, I implore thee. Reject me not, but joy of love today, and be happy in love well united. Help my trouble of sorrow to allay, for if my love must go unrequited, then am I as already dead for life, then would be undecided quite by me. Though living dead, for trouble would be rife and grief increasing, all for love of thee. I listen, Madonna, and make reply, just to give me a little joy thereby.
My Lord, listening to your honeyed word, if I were agree, truth be and truth, and would forsooth the truth oppose be. When man declares how much he cares a love to a maiden dear, that's men then coy should through with joy, if she to love, that's clear. But if loveless she answers yes because of her pity, 'twould be a line should thereby deceive that man falsely. I've always been honest and never to tell untruth. Therefore, your grace, I hope my place to be mercy and ruth. I ought, I know, to be aglow with joy for your goodness, and ought, therefore, to show much more gratitude, not rudeness. In thus thinking, the thought doth bring my heart to graceful pain, that alas, I cannot reply to you in loving strain. So as to please and help to ease the woes, if you're angry, I bow my head at your feet, spread my hair in my humble duty.
That thou accepted not the love I proffer. Is it because some man has love to offer?
Nay, there's none. There's no one on whom my love is shed. I'm fancy free, no man for me, another love nor what.
Then hearken to the most loving words of mine, for one so fair, be not adamantine.
Listening to your sweet pleading pure, I realize all its beauty. But it's no use, 'twould be abuse for that indeed my duty.
Then thou accepted not my love. But why should I be so hateful in thy fair eye?
False, there's none. Is such a one as you a deity grand? 'Tis I God bought for that, why not obeying your command?
The more I list, the more my love doth scan. The more deny, the more close my heart pain. Thou of beautiless do pity me. I'm near madness for thinking e'er of thee.
My heart is sad. I feel so bad to stand and listen to you. You were so neat, graceful, and sweet, declaring your love true. And if I could, I really would accept that privilege. But it's no use, 'twould be abuse of my most solemn pledge. May your grace be forever free from woe, joy be with you. For I must now at your feet bow and bid your grace adieu.
No, not so far, with her away.
My Lord, for me to save would be anoint you.
Who told thee, Damosel, I was annoyed?
I have myself perceived, it's all quite clear.
Thou mockest me. Dost thou think me a fool? Or dost thou think I have lost my mind?
With due respect, I plainly told the truth. But your highness will not believe my words. You keep repeatedly asking me to agree to accept your prophet's love. You are a chief among the younger god, far famed from the noble preeminence, and have already a number of celestial dams in your jovial mansion. How long would your love for poor me endure? And when of me you grow weary, what then? Must I sit in woefulness and pine, or lie in sad sorrow waiting thee? One principle I hold and hold most strict, that if my heart has not been touched by love, I would no in circumstances yield to loving instability of any man. I therefore pray your divine grace to pardon me. I must now take my leave.
Silence, skillful Madonna. Thou clever talker, twisting the meaning of my every word. To my question, never a strange response, but always turn my own words all awry, as thou wilt not hearken unto my plea. If I gave into thee, how thou wouldst boast. Thou lovest me not, and not let it be. If I arouse thee to remain here more, shouldst thou love some god else, and I should be afflicted with much pain. I'm not buried, so I will cause thy descent to human land. What shape thou wilt adopt, fair Madonna, biped or quadruped or what thou wilt. Choose now, damsel. I allow thy choice. It shall remain until thou repent thy fault. But if thou praise to me, I will grant thy pity, and allowing thy return to God's region. What is thy choice, damsel? Now answer me.
Almighty God, that thou wouldn't punish me. I am thy servant and mean no arrogance. I am unhappy and unfortunate that I cannot serve your divine highness. You were so good. I should have required your graciousness, which was beyond all price, that you allow me a new freedom of choice. I'd be a flower, beautiful and bright, of whatever species your grace may choose. But only let it have some cool fragrance. With my fragrance, I would cleanse my heart to worship gods and thus may acquire. I only beg thee, God, to graciously let me be of some use and not sterile.
What thou hast praised for is right and proper, and I willingly grant thy wish, lady. Good Mayawin, this damosel decides to take shape as a blossom found on earth. What flower is there, to thy knowledge, that rich both in color and in flourishing scent, and let it plant be full of pointed thorns to guard it from the ravages of beasts?
Your Grace, such lovely plan of character which you have so carefully designed, that in lovely Nanana garden divine, the flower being the most beloved by Sachi. I have seen it only in the sky pane, but on earth it is nowhere to be found.
What is the name of this heavenly plant? And tell me its characteristic play.
Called Kupjaka is tint of dawn of fighting, or like a bathful maiden check of blushing. Large flower full of pollen are blowing. This flashing fine sense, tis most enduring. Tis full of thorn and with sharp pin implanted. Green bee hover not far from it. Enchanted sweet Kupjaka is also good when eaten. Its sweetness tame, by no taste is beaten. Heaken is killed to disorder abiding, namely wind, bile, and fame, all is subsiding. Love passion too, by its good aid, in cases it cool the bosom and kill all diseases.
It seemed to suit. So let the lady be this flower. What sayest thou, damsel?
If I must be a flower, then I would like to be the one which had to spin the scribe. I humbly bow my head in thank you, great God, for letting me thus have a choice.
By all the great power that is to be found in my heart and in my almighty Godhead, I condemn Madonna precisely to pass from this fair, happy abode of God to fall down to the land of men and take the form of that bright flower, the Kupjaka, which form she shall retain until she fill her bosom all aflame with love passion, and every month upon each full moon day, let this damsel become human just for one single day and night, But whenever the fair maiden fall in deep with some man, let the fair and youthful maid retain her human shape and turn not back to flower. If having loved the man, fair Madonna, choose lose love joy by losing him she loved, and she became thereby sorely distressed until she could not endure her loveless lot. Then, if the fair lady prays to us, we graciously repent her punishment. Madonna, thou pass quickly now from this noble celestial land. Go, willful maid, in forest grace, be thou reborn. Go, I command!
It is surely somewhere hereabouts. Do you smell it? Huh? Why can you not say something? What is the use of your,
But really strike me dead.
Really what?
To be sent after a sin. Who could ever find it?
Why have you not a nose?
Of course, I have. But I have never been sent such an event in my life. I have been smelling so much that my nose is quite red. Do you know that?
A wet nose is a good sign. Means you're not sick.
Eh, how's that?
I have noticed in my little dog that whenever his nose is dry, he is sick.
Ha! There now! You will put me down as dog into ridiculous!
It is a compliment, for a dog notices better than ours.
Do not tease me! You're tickling me! Oh, how funny. I thought you were teasing me. It was only a bee.
A bee, did you say? Well, that is very suggestive.
What are you walking about for? You made me giddy.
Where there are bees, there must be scents therefore.
Ha! There is! He'll take me!
What?
The son of yours! That is!
You're right. It is this very flower. But what is it called?
Hibiscus!
Idiot! Are there any scent in hibiscus?
I sort of hibiscus scent.
Savage. Are there any scent in hibiscus?
If there is not, then there is not.
Besides, the hibiscus has no thorn, but this plant is full of them.
Then what's its name?
If I knew, I should be asking you. But perhaps the mother town would know. We had better go tell him the news.
Oh, very well. You hurry off.
And you?
I'm staying here to guard the plant.
How now? Where could it run away to? The plant cannot walk away by itself, can it?
In case someone came and stole it, see?
What folks are there in this forest except our own?
I mean our own folks. If we both go away someone else among our folks, come on and find this plant and go first with the information to the master. Shall we not lose by it?
That is true. But if the master gets the information he wants, would not the result be the same?
How could it be so, my good sir? Whoever reached him first with the information will surely get the reward, would he not?
In that case, why don't you go and tell him the news and get the reward yourself?
Oh, I'm not so greedy for the reward as all that. You go.
To sum up, you are too lazy to go and get your own reward, and doesn't want anyone else to get the credit as well. Is it not so?
To sum up, you only waste your time talking like this. Go look at once, do. If not, you may not be able to find some Madanabadha.
Did I hear someone mention my name?
To us, I, sir, who mentioned your name. I have discovered the flower, the sensor, there, sir.
Good. But why did you not hurry off to me?
I was just going to do so.
And what's the fall? Stretch on your back.
I want to stretch my leg first, then they could have run off at my top speed.
Oh, then, as you have made preparations for running, run off at once to the master with the information.
I, sir, swift as the wind, sir.
Oh, sir, I have to tell you something, sir. Sir?
Never before seen a flower so wondrous. The best of a sunflower, none can deny. Its redness not flooding as a hibiscus. Lovely a fresh young man, pleasing the eye. Its scent so sweet when wafted by the wind. Would so gladden the heart like love caress. If in her hair made dotty flower blind, it would surely enchant her loveliness. Placed in water, the water would be changed into a fragrant and terrestrial portion for God's worship in celestial range. This best of flowers is more ordered on earth, more so enchanting, and of the rest what?
Why the planicist flower blossoms, and whose we seen had could be the field so far?
Here, sir, 'twas I who discovered this most extraordinary flower.
I was with him.
But I discovered it.
I walk and search while he lay down on the ground.
Reclining or sitting, it's better not, since I did see the thing.
Just by pure chance.
See the Julius ranking for 1 to 2, go pick me that was some sensile.
Oh!
Be not so slow. You too. The good master having a man. Why obey you not?
I really could not, sir.
No, sir, nor I. Being the superior, pray try yourself.
Waste the time into this argument. Go, get that one dust flower without delay.
How hard you are. I'm not willfully to disobey you, brother. I would obey. But the thorns.
It hurts most horribly.
You two are both disobedient, and are wanting in due respect to your elder thing. Not any employ such lazymen.
Then go and try the thorn yourself, good sir.
Ouch!
Nail the hand. Cut not such a lovely flower. I want trivial transplant to the garden beside our hermitage, that I may feast my eye into its lust. wait. Only the base of the flower. Please go with me. I invite you by my second side. I have lentus. This precious plant is not ordinary, but is a maid, the best of all women. True to her vow, she not break her words. So completed, she fell from heaven and reborn to this precious flower. On the woman day, she will become a maid. So remain only for second day and night. When she body is transformed to this flower with sweet and cool fragrance, this spot of woolen white far from myself. She's ever left out there. Therefore, I will ask her to go to the garden where I can take good care of her. There was so most wondrous, poor and marvelous. I invite thee go with me to the garden by myself, where I can share God's reveal from all practice shall to be free. I promise, I will love you as my daughter. Always mindful of thy welfare. Go with thy brother, pray, pardon and day. Dig up and then transplant thee there. And now, delay not, together, take that plant to the garden. Go carefully, slow and steady when passing some difficult place. Remember that this plant is the most precious and never seen in the human land. Follow your wild eyes, Madanabadha. See the men follow me closely.
We chased that handsome stag like men gone mad. Till now, we are in mid-forest and weary. And we know not what place we have now reached. If we go further, our friend will meet us. And grow anxious and fear for our safety. Who knows the wilderness round about here?
Among the hunters in thy train, there's none who knows sufficiently to be quite sure. But they have heard it said by some people that in the midst of this great forest here, there is the abode of a Brahman saint who rules some ascetic doing penance. The hunters will search for this resident, and if they find it, they will come and report.
Did well, and I will lay beneath the shade of some tree, in comfort of the night too. For I am weary to go further, so tired in limb that I must rest a while. Tonight, the moon is near full and wind shine bright, so we should see if danger or wild beast threaten. Set our hunter at once to scour the wood to find the scent abode within this view, and send some soldier back along our tail to meet and guide my follower hither. Let all take care the guard beneath that fire. Present Banyan where we could take our rest. In some good spot in this forest.
I shall give dues order for everything as commanded by thee, Lord of the land. You hunter all, now come along with me, and I will send you off on your errand.
Alas, how I regret it. When I think of it, I have seen a many stag, but never saw one that was so admirable as that which I have so intently shared today. Dark were his eyes as brilliant stars of fire, with seeming shyness in their timid skin. His fine horn like bunches of folk lightning. His splendid tie with silver star done, his back deep black and tormented with jet. His bed pure white as snow on mountain top. He'd walk lovely, he'd run with mud alluring, with manner grateful at a young goddess. And when I had almost overcame him, I drew my bow in readiness to shoot. But rode in admiration, I shot not. The stag darting into the bush was gone.
I had sent some hunters into the wood to find the abode of the preceptors, and sent some soldiers back along the trail we took when chasing that fine stag. The ground is now prepared in readiness for thee, my liege, to rest with some comfort.
Tis well, for I am utterly weary, and my poor body needs a little rest.
For my bold glistening eyes are warning me. I'm anxious about my dear daughter. Perhaps some danger will be threatening her. At first, the stars seemed fair, but the later I did find her ill luck in her horoscope. I cannot now be sure from her fortune now, nor the maid would be happy or no. How sad for me if that base daughter met misfortune. I would be stricken too. For I was fortunate when I found her. I thought she brought fortune to this boat. How unhappy if I lost her. For I have seen every day for its full moon. So well doth she look after my comfort. She has prepared all new dishes to me. Salty or rich, it's of my liking. Sweet or acid, nothing ever displaced. Mahadeva, royal servant am I, grant me boon protects my dear daughter.
Father, art thou reciting holy words, and do I interrupt by coming here? If thou art on devotion intent, I will go away, I will not disturb thee. Thou knows, I never want to go afar, and my desire is to serve near thee. For I am not like other women are, each month so irk and sad at heart. My mind hurries the moons and counts the day. Each month so long earth woman's days is reached, and on the contrary each 15 days, the hour do seem to rush as fearful speed. If thou art free, Father, let me sit here and serve thy want, it is my dearest wish.
Ah, Mandana, my sweet daughter, when thou art by my side, my heart doth feel refreshed at the coolest water sprinkle. Never have I had such pupil as thou, sweet maid, who can ever ask my happiness. On the full moon day, I feel joyful and sorrowless, with no trouble and annoyance at all. But the other day, I'm never so happy, other thou art be here with me. Therefore shouldest thou, my beloved child, leave me and go away alas, I would find no happiness more. Then my heart would know the measure of joy. Ah, little daughter mine, precious darling, how unhappy if you love thee sweet. Oh, I pray, mighty Lord divine, least of all prayers, then thee, oh, hear me. If I lose Madana, my sweet daughter, who can ever take place so near me? O God, the she of heavenly sphere, rending Vajar's fire glow, pray let not Madana, my dearest dear, suffer a neglectless or sorrow.
Why, Father, I wonder what's troubling thee? I never seen thee in this mood. Thou hast some disturbing anxiety of which thou hast told thy poor child nothing. Pray tell me, what's the matter with thee?
Dear daughter, the light of my own heart, I'm full indeed of anxiety, thought filling you without leaving me.
Why fearest thou, so far as I see? No one would dare to run away with me. And speaking for myself, why should I wish to leave such kind and indulgent father?
It is but natural to find a young maid had to be an affections in the eye of young men. To ere long, love will love into the youthful hearts. When the woman will leave her father and go to the house of her loved Lord.
How can thou speak like this, knowing full well that I am not like unto other maids? And where's the man who could love such as I, who am a human, for a single day and a single night? After which time, turn to the flower beset with thorns. Even were such woman most beautiful, if she could be embranced for a brief period of one short day at night, and never see again until next month. What man who cared to be her loving swain? To love her will be like loving a rat. Therefore, dearest father, be thou benevolent and put thy away and chance thought at once.
This night had come in advance of the king, that rod of Brunares of Helsing's town, to give warning that guest this Lord is coming soon to pay proper homage to thee.
In his travel, where did Lord reside?
It would land spot wherever convenient.
I'm so glad to welcome the civil Lord, and I will pay food here I found. Madanabadha, see your guest comfort, and I will let the child prepare the good foods. Come, daughter, prepare the kingly purse, as of the rain for his train.
The royal chain had food in plenty, sir.
As host, I will entertain. Come, dear daughter.
Pray pardon me if I seem ill-mannered, but may I ask who that young lady was? I heard the saint call her dear daughters. Is she his own or an adopted one?
If I told you, you surely think that my answer was strange and scarcely credible. That themselves was a plant, foul growing in mid-forest close to this old hermitage. The master brought his tent to this garden, and each full moon she doth become a maid. Thus, I believe she is a sky maiden, condemned to suffer in this strange manner.
Sir Priest, the tale you tell is marvelous, and yet I think it quite believable. The lady had deity that richer far than that of any early young woman. Her complexion white as the moon witness. Her hair as deep back as the black night sky. Her eye twin star in the broad firmament. Her cheek are like the bulge of aurora. No man seeing this gracious their delight could ever have his heart untouched by love.
Grieve not, Sir Knight. Therefore know her well. She dares not to look at or speak to any man. And we love none, but my real master. However much one tries, she is none of it.
Oh, you have read my meaning wrong, Sir Priest. Myself think not to love a maid of heaven. I was thinking of that royal sovereign. He is descended from the bright moon god. And if he saw her, would surely love her. But were she to become his dear consort, I fear some sad result will come of it. You are not in my sovereign service, so 'tis not me to tell you what secret. I may not give you more explanation, so I pray, sir, be not displeased with me.
A plain man, I'd not be so to ask. Tell me as much as is proper.
Jayo, I welcome thee with joy almost the servant and dear Lord. Jayo, may chief of the human host live over 100 years in the concord. Jayo, may thou realms darling falls, beside I, O great king. Jayo, may thou, worthy Lord grandiose, grant all the sad each thing. Jayo, may thou have peace and joy know, both day and night the wolf will never. Jayo, beloved chief of men, may thou have full glorious strength forever.
With reverence do I receive thy blessing and humbly beg thee sent to ask thee something. Indeed, receive thy goodness do they prosper, and suffer thou for mankind. Are fruit and root, for food in plenty found, and do mosquito and fire about. do lions and tiger and deer and other pupils in fair help, sir?
Blessings to your most majesty. All the gracious words I make reply. I repeat all good deeds and prosper. I suffer left off any kind of danger. Good fruit and root of food is here found. Mosquito, ants, fly not so much about. The lion and tiger do not be a number nine. All my dispel good health and joy.
Most Reverend Father, I have prepared such good wines that thou didst order me. I have also prepared some bath water for the use of the good far famed sovereign. I have also ready some proper oil with which to rub the very royal limbs. I beg thee, most Reverend Father, to ask His Majesty to deign to step within.
Did I but dream of what that real just now, or what a young goddess resident here? Thou sought her too, so now answer me straight. What did the sky themselves, or what made else?
Thou did behold a gracious young lady, whom is the son of his purple daughters. Her name is Madanabadha the Witches. Go down into that hermitage, and thou did behold a dear damsel again, for she would surely come and serve thee, Lord.
Of all women in town or wilderness, I have seen none to equal her in beauty. And were she mine, how glad my heart would feel. I love her and make her darling white. Night and day entering, I admire her. Who would enter the love to suit my heart?
A lot of victory. I know to enjoy this shade. 'Tis true my house is a bit poor boat. I could taste it for a flock they were in, but I hardly make majesty will come to it.
I asked that pardon, sirs. I was giving order to deny, so I seemed indifferent and ill manner. But really, I had no intention toward this, sir. Now then, don't thou understand, thou must quickly prepare my royal camp and build a large pavilion near the hermitage.
I understand, my liege, and have chosen the precise when the king needed want. I order the man to build the pavilion, which will soon be ready for royal use. When thy pavilion is finished, I will at once come and inform your majesty.
Your Holiness, I ask permission to stay close beside the holy hermitage, for I am tired and aching. So could I rest in such fair and frivolous spot as it? I would be most grateful, and before long, I would be taking leave of the ocean leisure.
O King, thou art the lord of the land, when thou art the great noble protectors. Why thou art cross to be afraid of me who run poor for this tract? That thou, my lord, like this lowly spot, causes my heart to thrill with the gladness. For I and one ancient fallen priest, but that I had chance to see thee to speak truth to my own heart. Please thy the better fate it is be.
Then pity lead the way, most holy saint, and it will follow close in thy footsteps.
Ah, me, how sad. But yet what could I do? The gracious lady suits my dear king too. But now I pity that sweet damsel, thinking how much her trouble she will rule.
Ah me, never before have I suffered like this, for love assumed me in at first sight. The more I looked, the greater grew the heat, and of its tide of fire raging within. No felt what in her foul, for she is all fair, but I lacking with wit to think her breath, with while command surely model her form, and then become wrought in admiration. Now sat, more intently staring, for no beauty is there like Madonna, and if while command should make alter in the same style, none would equal it one. That's why women in all the region free are never found like her in beauty and shape. Fairer than human made, she like a dream. When first I saw, I almost shook myself, thinking myself in sleep, seeing a vision, and what afraid to wake and load the sight. When I did hear her voice, I felt as glad at thinking water pure that soothed the heart. Her voice is sweeter than sing music played in heaven, where music is I divine. Easy of get, as the than her arms swing, aggressive and tottering. In sitting, she is quiet, not too bashful. With her supporting arm like tongue stumble, to look at and hear, her made my heart ache. Ah me, how then could I slumber and joy? If I let down, I feel my passion hit. And if I slept, my heart would burn asunder. So came I here to be near her eyelids. Shall I never obtain of my soul decide? But soft, I see a shadow at the door, and of someone coming out of the court. Oh, she of God with joy for him, I pray, get one more sight of my lady to me.
Sad's my heart, and why should it be so? Never before my soul saw some toast. Never have I believed that love would be there to so invades my heart and cause such pain. Never before have I said yea to wooers. Being proud of that, I've never been beguiled. I used to mock at those enslaved by love that they were fools and would truly rue it. I used to say that men deceive with words, and having made girls love would soon leave them. So when men spoke to me and employed me, I spurned them and would not have their love. Now, I met a man so nobly formed that my heart felt as though it would leave aloft. So modest he, with manners good and gentle, that he no way shuns by his demeanor. He wished to enjoy love's passion with me, but only now and then at me he glaze. And at it glaze, I now hot, now cold. Sans him 'tis like the sky, sand, sun, and moon. Poor my heart may soon quite crazy be. By love oppressed, what will become of me?
Hearing her words, I am still uncertain if she spoke of me or some other to that. If I replied, I might thereby cause her anger. Did pretend to let her speak on, her voice merely may get my heart rejoiced.
When I think of it, I could almost weep. After tonight, my chance will be quite gone. How could be done to make the mighty prince remain and not go from this hermitage? If I were not a young fool man then chess, I boldly speak to that lord of the land, imploring him to make a longer stay. And if I thus implore, he surely learned that I love him, and he too might love me. Then I could gladly serve at his dear feet. How I wish he could know what's in my heart. Oh, my king, stay.
More willingly, I will stay to love that peasant lady, the mistress of my soul.
Oh, who is that speaking from out of the enfolding darkness?
Tis I, the man whom thou wouldst ask to stay.
Oh, crown king, why were you hiding thus behind the bush and listening to the word of Madanabadha talking in her sleep? Not fit for you, my dress sovereign, to hear.
I heard with joy that I did receive from thee, and was there that I so desired.
Had I known you were nigh the hermitage, my modesty would have sealed my fond lips. No woman wants to act as though selling her love, being afraid of men's censure. I'm so careful of my good name. I hate winches who court the eye of men. This time by chance, you, greatest of all men, did hear my plaintive words spoke in the night and may think me a fool and graceless wenches, just like a courtesan, devoid of shame and probably despise me much for it. As one Arthri stands for virtue, farewell, O Lord Protector of all men. I now say to offend your majesty.
Dear Madonna, most unbemit and fair, why should I blame thy word? So sweet thou were. Thy honey word with heartfelt joy hurt I, and that thou did love me I knew to buy. When I saw thee, O maid of all perfections, my love overflowed at one beyond subjection, as thou did lift out thy shapery hand and pluck my heart away to keep in band. From that time, thou, beloved heart holden fast, my poor foul heart in that dear hand of thy. But if thou give my heart back at last, I would implore, why shedding tears of band, that thou, lady, should have pity on me, and not reject me as lover and friend. Even if thou love not, I beg of thee, to let me love on until the end, till thou hast known my love and dost believe, and now reward constancy with love. Ah, Madonna, if thou would but receive my loving peer, what joy thy ache would prove. But if thou love me not, my soul darling, then I am in hell with torment unceasing.
Having heard thy sweet word, O farfan prince, I do prostrate at thy twin feet. No sweetness wise within of thy dear word would so touch me that I can ne'er forget. I am grateful for thy graciousness, my lord, which is graven on my heart to death. But I'm only a poor farce maid and who could never compares with town beauties. The lady in thy service, in thy town palace, have fair complexions and be devout all, and know the way to serve and please thee, sir. How could a woodland mate vie with such dames?
I would never note it, nor read with author if thou loved me. In my parade, that not one would fit, or could be compared at all with thy. Those parade girls are inferior at core. Why thou, my love, added the golden swan, and having seen that purest swan at thou, light of my eye, could I concern with cross?
I've heard this wise saying of ancient folks, that men in love have use of many tongues. To flatters, why embracing speaks soft to lure a maid.
If I had many tongues, I would unite to tell thee of my love, and every tongue swear a solemn oath that I shall love thee unceasingly. I swear before the moon bright in the sky.
It's not well to swear by that moon, sir.
Why not, my sweet?
For she's inconstant. The first fortnight she shineth bright bearing, but on the second half, no moon is seen.
Then I swear by the stars, deterrenting and brilliantly decking the airy space.
But that's not well either, O farfan friends. For in the moonshine, the stars fade away.
Then by what duty have thou with me swear?
If thou permittest me the choice, O king, then ought thee to swear by any god will not convince me more than by thyself. For thou, dear Lord, art people choosing God, so that if thou but givest thy solemn pledge, being thy loving and royal servant, should it opt thee?
Then I am well content. I love thee, Madonna, as before. My eye will feed on the state of Gemla. In waking hours I will guess, in sleep dimming thy visions I will see. I sleep seated afoot I not be far, both day and night from my own Madonna, away from thee. I'd be with my sorrow bent, but close by thee, my soul would be content. If thou too art willing to love me, I come to the stream where we could take up by our hands some water, and there plight our thought, declaring that to wait willing both.
If it so pleaseth thee, I want no more, and I'll follow thy footsteps the whole world over.
How a regal dawn machine divine, at the soul when for love thought illumine, as aura brighten the firmament, softly brilliant with beauty all shine. So made and man and love sweet dawn improve, their heart to be made repentant by love. The swirling light of dawn benching the sky, is like love light also. She's from above, my daring one, come walk down cover here by my side. Like a cordial comrade dear, down to the brooks, whose waters will be brieful, and pipe our thought with word truthful and clear. With days, secret above this woodland pit, and swear that a together walk, and live our light without parting one pit.
The sun that shineth in the airy high, maketh this earth of our also a light. So had thy love could this soul poor of mind, to be illumined radiantly bright, the joyful happiness that my heart knows, to thy kingly graciousness truly ours. Under thy compassion both night and day, I shall be free from pain, sadness, sorrow. Thy affection to me with joy accord, my soul will soothe, knowing I am adored. Sweet Prince, to whatever place thou mayst go, I follow thy footstep, dear Lord.
Hey, something strange has happened, my friend.
How strange.
That plant,
What plan? Cannot speak like an ordinary man.
the master wonderful plant, you know.
Kumchaka! I made a spell check for to remember his name, but what the matter with it?
It is gone.
Fool! On full moon that the plant turned into a woman.
Fool yourself. Yesterday was a full moon day, and today is the first day of the waning moon.
Hey, that's true. The lady ought to be turned back into the plant by now.
That's it. But the plant is not where it used to be.
Have I not said that the plant was a devil plant? If it had gone back to the forest, it would bring us a lot more trouble.
True, what's guarding us shall get.
Surely, your special duty to look after that plant.
What ought we to do then?
Do not drag me into it. I'm not going to share your punishment, believe me.
Well, I'll bear all the punishment alone. But do give me some advice.
Off! Oi!
Of what?
Go off, I mean!
Where to?
Oh dear, oh dear.
Why must you ask where to? With the forest so vast, can you not get away in it? If a tiger doesn't gobble me up, then I shall probably starve. Going by myself, how can I carry enough provisions? Man. Why you born so witless? Why witless? Do you not see that the royal camp is right at the end of your nose? Well, what of it? You go there and volunteer to go back to the capital with the king. And that's the end of it. How could it be the end? The date of the king return is not yet fixed. So even if I'm going to go and volunteer, I should not get away from here. Hang it! All you have to do is to go there and mix with the soldier. And when you hear people searching for you, you could just hide yourself. And who would dare to go search for you in the royal camp? Wait a minute. What for? Are you asking for the Chinese man? No. I have just thought about something else. A lot of people have come to the king train. And maybe some among them have stolen the precious plant. Aye. And what do you propose to do? We must find some clue. We? Again. I ask you, please not to speak for Arthur. You were the guardian of the precious plant. And as you have lost that plant, it is your duty to go search and find it. Or, at least, find some clue after who the thief might be. Can you not go along with me? Excuse me, my friend. I'm afraid of a broken head. Why should our head be broken? Because if the soldier really sold that plant, it means because they want it. And if they want it, they wouldn't want us to fight it and take it back. Therefore, if we went there and asked questions, they would surely break our head. But if they're not stealing it, and we went there and asked about it, they would surely be angry with us for accusing them falsely. They will surely break our head for it. Do you see that? 'Tis good since you have been spoken. That's what I spoken. And it was because I could look forward to nothing but a broken head. In any case, I asked to be excused from going along with you. But, worry not. We have been friends for so long that, and if you get the head broken, come stretch back to me, and I will stretch the one for you. Well, if you're not going to go along with me, well and good, then I must go off at once. Sadie, no need to hurry off anywhere. He's coming tonight at 10 then. When to speak to him here. Right. And if he's kind, maybe he will give us some assistance. Just so. If you didn't have me as a concealer, where would you be? As you like, for I do not want to argue with you right now. Your Honor, I crave your indulgence.
Well, but you business, friend.
That's a business, sir, but it is not mine. It is my friend's business. As I say, we shall inform your Honor. I'm in a great trouble, sir, and I would crave your honor indulgence for something has happened. Sir, a great matter, which will cause us a great anxiety to all of us, sir. As I say, we shall inform your honor. As your honor knows,
How could I know that? Since you have told me nothing whatever about it?
I must humbly beg your honor forgiveness on behalf of my friend. He is a timid man and knows not how to speak publicly. Never met people on your honor steady.
I see that you are a much finer man than your friend. Therefore, you tell me the tale instant.
The tale is quite brief, sir, which, to cut a long story short and summarize it, is maybe summarize it to your honor by my friend.
Why don't you tell that? If you please too badly, it's about between you merely wasting time.
The master has a wonderful plan. Vijika, as your honor knows.
Nate, I know not that it was so called, but no matter. Go on.
He was very fond of this plant, sir, and he had it growing inside the garden beside his hermitage. But that's no longer there, because my friend will inform your honor.
If you two are going to interrupt each other continually, we shall never get to the end of the tale. So you make a conjecture. The plan you spoke that turned into made every full moon day, is it not?
Your honor, cleverness is so deception. No, I mean exceptional.
Enough! I ask straight questions, so give me a straight answer.
Answering straight. 'Tis that your honor have rightly conjecture.
Well, what next?
Today is the first day of the honeymoon, sir. But the plan is not at the garden as usual.
Oh, and what do you want me to do?
It is your honor, please, because Because my friend suspect that one of the honor men may have taken the plan away, sir. That's all, sir.
Huh, strange. I will tell you something. I should suspect that one of my comrades is the cause of the disappearance of your wonderful plant.
In that case, would your honor not begrudgingly help us to recover that plant?
Oh, I cannot promise you that, friends, because if the person who has taken the plants away is one I suspect, I cannot recover it for you. Oh, I see some heart come this way. I want to speak to him.
My respect and duty to you, Sir Knight. What bring you here so early this morning?
I have urgent business which had brought me to see you here, O Chief Principal.
Now, all you be off. This knight and I have some weighty affairs to discuss here. Now, sir, what great matter have you for me? Tell to me, Sir Knight. Hesitate not.
Sir Priest, you did tell me but yesterday about the lovely maid whom we went saw that ordinarily she was planned, bearing more fines with smiling bosom, and that only one full moon day each month. Did she become a peeress demoiselle? Is that right, sir?
That's correct, Sir Knight.
And at the one of single day and egg a single night, that beauteous one returned from two pretty flowers. Is that correct, sir?
That's so, sir.
Just now, two of your men informed me that the precious Kupchaka had disappeared. Have you been made aware of that fact, sir?
Having arisen and worshipped the fire, I went into the Hermitage Garden, intent to see a lovely Kupchaka. But when in haste, I reached the center of the cool garden. I found the bed empty. The fire plant absent from its usual place. I searched for it, thinking perhaps it may have gone elsewhere, seeking a shady spot. Not finding it, I felt sorely troubled, and so came here to search for it within.
Your search would prove fruitless.
Why say you so? What is your reason, sir? Pray, let me know.
Last night, making my round at the church watch, I saw the man come from the royal tent. By his manner, I read some dark purpose, for he hurries furtive behind bunches, gowns suspicious. I would have to stop the man. But when the moon on him shined bright and clear, I look at his features and know him then. So let him leave the camp without handled. Soon as he passed, I followed him to guard Ghent and toward a convent of night.
Listening, I cast a man of whom you speak. Had he been some stranger, you have stopped him.
Your surmise is not wrong, sir. Listen further. That person in whose child I was walking came to the center of this yard and spoke to himself as one choking in his sleep. Later, I saw the lady come out from the cross and standing her face turning the moonward. And then she spoke at one of Saint Breath. The man, having heard her, spoke replied, after which they exchanged passionate love. Thinking it improper to state, I then withdrew, went out, first red, then white, between the sky. I saw them hand in hand leaving the yacht, wading there toward yonder steam bank, and from that time to this, they have not returned it. I tell you this that you may think fitter. The damsel would change her shapes or not, or if she has want, who could plead her? She would not change her shapes as formerly.
I know it not, and never thought of it, since I knew well the maid cannot for love. But as you now ask me, I find it strange, so must inform the good preceptor of. Pray where here, why I hasten to him, and let him know the whole case sans delay.
Your Honor,
Well, what is the matter now, friend?
that is... my friend mean to say to your Honor that the matter of which he spoke to you just now have something further to it. As affair himself will inform your Honor.
In order to waste any time, I beg to inform you, friend, that I already know all about of which you are going to speak, and I advise you that you two should not to know and see anything more than you have already done. Do you understand?
I do not, sir.
But you are an gentleman, truly understand?
I do, sir.
What do you understand then?
I am understanding your Honor desire no further conversation with my friend and me.
Did I not say you were an intelligent man?
Good night. Some of the ties told me all, and for myself, I'm not greatly put to bed. I believe my child Madana will have joy of freedom from her curse. If good fortune came to her, thought the king loving her, she should be most gratified. And up, now she keep her human shape, and turning not back to plant family. By my second side, I have found out certain that she is no way inferior. A young goddess, high rich and fair, and before that, she is the daughter of Surashata, the glorious and warrior king, who can fit consort a lot of earth. Knowing all this, I will come to her success. But having thought better, I'm anxious. Since how to more explain to you, you take me.
Sir, you have a second sight and would know the cause of her troubles. Wise-eyed, who know the facts, am anxious too. But it would seem for me presumptuous. Besides, it may be of no avail.
That's true. To would know it all. Love's like sickness that make me nigh misty. Neither knowing nor seeing obstacle. Love's like lusty bewitch. If can find leave from pen and we will not keep in. Even when tied, with strongly strength is bound. Will and in restraint is fear no hurt. Thus, to attempt to hold and find themselves, being ill without redeeming point.
With my finger as a bird, I salute thy feet. Did make and I have typic sake I do confit. Because the gyro sonnet of love our twin soul passed. Young Madana and I not quite properly act. Kamadiwa is what who shot with his fiery arrow, piercing our heart thus causing. I did mutual love to know. When I first saw the face of Madana, my sweetheart. So still I stood like a hunted and pie stack by that. The portion of love one what like the heat of hidden fire, unquenchable burning and ravaging my soul and tied back at my pavilion. This fair form Matana and me.
O King, I gladly give thee blessings, all the chief jewel of all mankind. This fair maid are truly well suited, for she is not common maiden, being a daughter of heaven, descended here and egg before that. She is the royal child of royal king. So 'tis prosper the Lord of earth, to make her thigh beloved consort and queen. I will gladly celebrate as you find yourself as the purpose and happiness. Samdatta, bring me a fire with care, from his spell or hurt, that I may light this conflict of fire, from according to our ancient scare books.
Subanka, call my Africa at this minute in our wedding. Go quickly now and no delay.
My liege, I hasten and send to obey at once.
Chief of Ascetic, I realize how infinitely get set down are to me.
I am anxious to do all in my power, so that I constantly have thy goodness. I extremes observe the graciousness. To Madana, I'm so glad for her, and I love her with my old child. Ever sad, rejoice his child happy fortune. I salute thee, great good and chief, heavenly messenger so bright. Oh, I pray convey health to make consciousness and of might. And what the Lord preserver, who conquers demons in all her pride, to come with circleness, fortune flag, clear complexions, beauteous, bright eyes. I invite Dragon Belling Gossiva, seized upon Kaisava Lofty, to come with Parvatiuma, the Queen of Heavens. Oh, I invite Brahma, who have 4 faces. Look on the world in the 4 parts. To come with his consort, Lady Wisdom, giving us sign and arts. I invite Sakra, Victoria Scott, the chief of heavenly host, to come with heavenly dames. The heavenly host, I invite Denti, sun and moon, witness Mendes Most High. I invite the bright heavenly hosts who inhabit Aryan sky. Also density dwelling on earth, who can protect all people from all nations. I invite all poor mind maiden to accept oblations.
I, Jayasena, King of Kings, of Lunarai, hereby marry the Lady Madana, my peer in noble rank and quality. I promise to cherish her as my well-beloved, who, as my wife, is my equal, the chief adornment of my court.
I, Madana, hereby entrust my heart unto my lord the king, and I promise at his consort to be loyal and a-loving.
Satu, Devanupavena, Satasoti, Vivatako, Tikayogo ja Nipayo Niramayo, Siddhi Ganja Gapayanja, Tapayanja Siddhi Lapo Jayo Jayo, Shayasena Maharaja, Walasa Pavatu Sabata.
วชิรวุฒิวิทยาลัยขอขอบพระคุณทุกท่านที่ได้มาร่วมชมการแสดงละครในครั้งนี้ในโอกาสต่อไปเราหวังเป็นอย่างยิ่งที่ท่านจะเป็นส่วนหนึ่งในการสนับสนุนการละครของวชิรวุฒิวิทยาลัยต่อไปหากมีข้อผิดพลาดประการใดวชิรวุฒิวิทยาลัยต้องขออภัยมาณที่นี้สวัสดีครับ